A famous man once said, "Tell me what you eat and I'll tell you who you are." We say, show us what you can cook and we'll tell you if you're the one who will rule on Foodistan. 16 super chefs from India and Pakistan cooking for the honor of their country and for their own reputations. But some have failed to do so. 4 Indian chefs and 4 Pakistani chefs have had to leave Foodistan in defeat. The rest are now a few cook-offs away from victory. Victory that comes with a chance to write and publish their own cookbook, a holiday to any 3 cities in the world for a culinary tour, and the title of the Emperor of Foodistan or Queen of Foodistan. Here's Ali Khan to wind us up for tonight's clash.
Namaskar, Adab Arz hai, and a very good evening. The Super 8 of Foodistan have begun a fresh battle for that elusive top spot. Now, whilst Chef Karan Suri knows the head of Chef Akhtar Rahman from Pakistan, the Manish Express literally steamrolled over Chef Mohammad Naeem. Tonight, we have 2 more supremely talented chefs who will meet to cook off.
It's also the turn of the judges to once again choose between diamonds and pearls. It's been a tough competition thus far, so good luck to them. Let's welcome the jury of Foodistan. British chef with a global palate, Marilise Parker.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening, you're looking lovely.
Thank you. You too.
The man may wear many hats, but he likes it best when there's a napkin tucked into his collar. Veer Sangvi.
Hello, hi.
Hi, Veer. And the actress with a taste for nostalgia, the gorgeous Sonia Jahan. Welcome, Sonia.
Hi, guys.
Tonight's challenges are literally like chalk and cheese. Whilst one is a rough and tough biker, the other's a poetry-reading theatre buff. But in one respect, they are similar. That is, they both dish out the most amazing food. Our first chef is a biker dude, all right, but for moments of inspiration, it's his amma he turns to. Creator of jury favourites Gutte Venke and, of course, the Alapi Chameen curry. Please welcome Chef Girish Krishnan. Namaskaram, Chef.
Namaskaram.
Good to see you.
Chef Girish Krishnan's opponent teased our jury's sweet tooth with her famous Shahi Tukra, especially Sonia's, and gave them a taste of masala machi bites, which were again a big hit. She's a confident go-getter, a real pataki who believes the Foodistan throne is her destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, there must be a blackout in Karachi because the radiant Poppy Aga is in the house. Thank you. Poppy, now that I've mentioned Karachi, tell us who inspires you back home. What inspires you and who inspires you?
Well, actually, in my home, it's very traditional cooking, so it's a bit of my mother and my grandmother. My grandmother's a little bit more adventurous, so she makes fun stuff. While my mother is a real traditionalist. And
that's where the patakiness comes from.
Oh, I don't know, I think.
Any message for your opponent, Girish?
It's going to be wonderful cooking in the kitchen next to him because Girish is fabulous and I can't wait to taste his dishes at the end of it, actually.
Wonderful. All the best to you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Razia. Chef, Pataki in green, Poppy Aga. Aap hame bataye, when did you decide to actually become a chef, boss?
I decided to become a chef because both my parents used to work. And when I used to reach back home, I used to get some dal, vegetable and rice because I'm from a South Indian family. And I used to hate rice. And I need my chapatis for sure. My dad used to be close friend of a person in a 3-star hotel in Ajmer. And I was working in the front desk. And one day I was working late and missed my dinner. And so they asked me to go and pick up some food from the kitchen. And I went to the kitchen. The atmosphere was totally different from what I was in the front of the house. That what excited me the most. And the chef used to get to eat the best food possible.
That's a fascinating story. And we're very lucky that you've become a chef. Judges, I'm sure you guys are in agreement because we're actually getting to taste the jadoo in your hands. वैसे ये जो चावल के बारे में आपने कहा शेफ, बुरा मत माने पर माशाल्लाह ये जो चावल इस पेट आप निकाल के आए हैं शेफ. Pull the belly in, stick the chest out. Remember, this is a battle here. Any message for your opponent today?
We are good friends, but when it comes to kitchen, we're definitely going to fight out. And I'm going to give a tough time for her. I'll give the best food possible and let's see the best person wins.
Fantastic, Chef Girish Krishnan. Pleasure having you here as always. All the very best to you.
Thank you.
The challenge before the chefs may be hard considering their pedigrees, but what makes it tougher for them is going to be our game changer, the one ingredient that must be in 2 of the 3 dishes they cook tonight. Now, we've had all sorts of meats, vegetables, pulses as game changers so far. So tonight, we're going to take a green turn.
That's right. The game changer tonight is green, tender, nutritious, and of course, finger-licking delicious. No, I'm not referring to a new variety of eco-friendly murghi. I'm talking about one of the most loved vegetables in the subcontinent. The vegetable made famous by Popeye the Sailor Man. Chefs, judges, no prizes for guessing what our game changer tonight is. Our game changer, spinach. Chefs, it's a saag special. We have haq, we have sarson, and of course we have batwa. Any thoughts?
Well, green vegetable is one of the best vegetables to eat, and it will be challenging to draft a menu with this green vegetable. But I'm sure it's a nice, good vegetable. We'll come up with something really, very good.
I'm sure you will, Girish Krishnan. Chef Poppy?
Devastated. Green, bad.
Meat eater Pakistani chef is not happy.
Well, because we don't, sarson, very seasonal. We're going to do something with palak. Let me see what can come to my mind. Little challenging, but let's see what happens.
Okay, I tell you what, I'm going to bring on your apprentices. You guys think on your feet, have a little chat with them, see what you can come up with. For Team India, Kanika from IICA Delhi. Thanks, Kanika. For Team Pakistan, Rishabh from IIHM Kolkata. Whilst you guys get into a huddle, have a little discussion, figure out what you're going to be serving the judges, Ira, as ever, will take us through the rules of the game, please.
Thanks, Ali. Before that, I just thought I'll check in with the judges, see what they think of our leafy game changer. Sonia?
Well, I adore spinach. I've grown up eating spinach, be it in Pakistan or France. It has a very distinct taste, and cooking it is quite important. The way they cook it, if they overcook it, it can lose its taste.
That's a very good point.
And another thing that I like my palak a bit not shredded completely or not pureed, definitely not pureed. So I hope that whatever they come up with is not
soggy. No soggy spinach for Sonia. Veer?
Not a very exciting ingredient as far as I'm concerned. I have nothing against spinach, but it doesn't really get me going the way it gets her going or Popeye going. What intrigues me is what the 2 chefs are going to make of it, because you have 2 really outstanding chefs in this round. Krishnan's a brilliant chef, and Poppy is the one Pakistani who understands innovation, can do really different things. So this is one battle I'm looking forward to.
There are 3 different types of saag that they are using.
I absolutely love spinach. It's one of my favourite vegetables. I mean, in England we get like the baby spinach, we get big leaf spinach, we get English spinach, pousse, you know, from France. And funny enough, I like it in many different forms, from pureed all the way through to having it with a salad, you know, with toasted nuts, blue cheese, things like that. So I'm very interested to see what the guys are going to do, especially as it's the main game, the actual game changer. I hope they don't sort of lose it. They do something really great with it and bring out the wonderful flavour of spinach.
Thank you, judges. Well, while the chefs still figure out what they're going to cook, let's go over the rules very quickly. As always, 1, the menu, 1 appetizer, 1 main course, 1 dessert. That's what the chefs have to cook. 2, 90 minutes to do it. That's 30 minutes less than what we used to do. And they each have an apprentice who will be helping them. And 3, 2 of the 3 dishes that they cook up have to have saag in them. Once done, the menus are tasted and scored on a scale of 10 by the Foodistan jury.
The NDTV News app had redefined the entire genre. Now, another market beater. It's already hit #1.
NDTV Profit, India's #1 finance app. Download free at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Live stream of NDTV Profit, market news, and your easy-to-manage portfolio. Download now, ndtvprofit.com/apps.